Hey everyone, it's Katie Joy from Without a Crystal Ball. Thank you so much for joining me this afternoon, this morning, or this evening, wherever you are. Please make sure you follow, you check my About section and find out how you can follow me. As always, make sure you subscribe, ring the bell, like, and comment below, and let me know how I'm doing. Today, I'm going to get you all up to speed on everything that's going on with Jenelle Evans, or Jenelle Eason, and David Eason in the custody case of their children. So let's get to the tea. Jenelle Evans, or Jenelle Eason by her married name, known publicly as Jenelle Evans, formerly of Teen Mom 2, is in the battle of her life to have her kids brought back to her after CPS removed her children. All of her children are now in the custody of other guardians. Her oldest son, Jace, is with her mother, Barbara. Her middle child, Kaiser, is with her ex-fiance's mother, Doris, and then her 2-year-old daughter, Ensley, with husband David, was now reported in the custody of his mother. So none of the children are with Jenelle and David any longer, which is, I guess, a good thing for these kids, given the fact that David is extremely dangerous. There's been a lot that's gone on in the last couple days. They were actually just in court this morning. So much to catch up on. Let's talk about everything that was leading up to what just happened in courts a moment ago. All right, so yesterday, wildly, Jenelle and David met with social workers at a visitation center to see the children that had been removed by CPS. As previously reported, CPS took custody of the children. However, Jenelle and David were supposed to turn over David's daughter, Marissa, and Ensley to CPS. Instead of doing that, they dropped the girls off with their grandmother, or David's mother, on Monday. CPS then decided to award temporary custody to David's mother for the time being. In a meeting yesterday to visit the two girls, and along with Kaiser was not Kaiser was not there. He was too far away, but Jace was there, her oldest son, with Barbara Evans. During the visit, things got bad because David got a little sassy. He had a little temper tantrum, and multiple outlets, including Radar Online, Us Weekly, and the Ashley Reality Roundup, have all reported that David was actually thrown out of the visitation meeting because he started arguing with the social workers. A source connected to the family said that David was thrown out because he was arguing with social workers. Apparently, the source said that he was arguing with just about everyone, and that's why they had to ask him to leave. So a time that should have been, a relief for the father in order to see his girls turned into him having a meltdown and not able to see the kids. For her part, Jenelle was actually described as composed. She wasn't crying. She was acting maturely, and just wanted to best find out how to get custody reinstated with her child, or with her children from CPS. The Ashley Reality Roundup actually reported yesterday that Jenelle and her attorney petitioned the court yesterday to return the kids to her, a request that was then denied by the court. They were scheduled to appear in court on May 16th, which was today, and they actually just got out of court, and I'll get to that in just a second. As I said before, they petitioned the court. The Ashley reported that yesterday, and they are going to be in court with pretty much everyone. So the Ashley and Radar Online both reported that Nathan Griffith, his mother Doris, David's ex-girlfriend Whitney, Barbara Evans, and Doris would all be in court. Well, actually, no, Barbara Evans would not be in court because she already has full custody of Jace, and it's up at her discretion of whether or not Evans can see her son that Barbara has custody of. So today's court proceedings were for Ensley, Kaiser, and Marissa. So all parties involved with all the children were in court today. So turns out, even if the court doesn't decide to return the kids to the children, A source connected to the family said that if the judge signs off on allowing the kids to stay where they are for now with their temporary caregivers, a visitation schedule will be set up for Eason to see her kids. And that would be determined in the hearing on Thursday, which was today. And it says, if the judge signs off allowing Kaiser to stay with Nathan and the girls to stay where they are, David and Jenelle will continue to have supervised visits with the children. And they would see them at a supervision center where social workers would be monitoring them and facilitating the supervision while they spend time with their children. Barbara, thus far, has not been allowing Jenelle to see Jace at all, and that is at her discretion because, again, he is not part of this custody battle. And then here we go with the details, y'all. So TMZ actually just reported that Jenelle and David showed up at court on Thursday to fight to get the kids. We still don't have any details, but they did leave 15 minutes before TMZ updated this. The TMZ actually updated and posted a video where they tried to get a comment, but Jenelle and David were silent. They said nothing. And they also reported that the children in the case were escorted out of the courthouse, covered in blankets, and driven off by a vehicle connected to the CPS workers. So after the court hearing today, David and Jenelle did not regain custody of the children. The children remain in CPS custody. The details of the hearing have not yet been released. But we do have some information in terms of what might be some of the concerns here, because on May 3rd, David was actually in court for child support with a child that he has with an ex. In this case, a lot of little details were dropped. The court documents were actually picked up by Radar Online, but in the court documents, it's pretty telling if you, so everything went down on May 3rd, and it was Olivia Leadham and David Martin Eason. This all played out in district court. They had a child together. They had a relationship, a child together. They were never married. And through this hearing, it was determined that David was actually thousands of dollars behind on child support. He is not working, and he's required by the court to pay a fee of $850 a month, which is kind of funny being that they're now unemployed. Not sure how you're going to make that payment, David, but I digress. So, according to the court documents, David still owes $4,100 to Olivia for the child support for the son that they share. Okay. Excuse me. I had to clear my throat and get a sip of water. The tea is so hot today. In court, David revealed that he homeschools his daughter Marissa, which the court actually found was kind of ridiculous, given the fact that Kaiser, Ensley, and Jace all go to regular school. The court found that David was likely homeschooling Marissa in an effort to remain unemployed to avoid paying child support. In the order from the court, it says the defendant's choice in homeschooling a child rather than seeking gainful employment is in bad faith and shows a naive indifference to the compliance with his court-ordered obligation to pay child support. It was also revealed that David's wife, Jenelle Eason, check this out, made $400,000 in salary from MTV last year in 2018. If you remember, Jenelle was actually fired from MTV last week. So the family is out $400,000. Yikes. Now here's the scary part, y'all. In this order, it actually talks about all of the handguns, shotguns, semi-automatic weapons, and ammunition that he has. He admitted to the court that he has around 2,000 rounds of ammunition. The last time that he worked, he was working as a pipe fitter. He hasn't worked since 2017. He lost an income when MTV terminated him for the quote for the homophobic tweets back in 2017 or 2018, he earned $60,000 a year for that. He doesn't get that any money. He doesn't get that anymore either. So they have, despite the fact that they are not paying Olivia, they have purchased land. Jenelle bought him a boat that's valued at $6,000. They purchased the land right next to their property, which was a total of $3,000. And this is the craziest part, you guys. This is the reason why David says he can't work and he can't pay child support. He says that a skin condition which causes his pigment to lose pigmentation, vitiligo, the same thing that other famous people like Michael Jackson have, where their skin turns white. He says vitiligo prevents him from working. I don't think so. I don't think so. And the court was like, y'all, that is so messed up. That's not true. They said that the defendant has chosen not to look for work, and his lack of employment is motivated by his desire not to comply with court-ordered obligations. The court then ordered that he must pay Olivia $4,100 if he is not if he does not maintain compliance with the court by the end of if it's not satisfied by that time of the date of May 3rd, which was the date they were in court, that he would go to jail. Now, it's already been in the media that Jenelle actually made this payment for him, so he is now up to date. But that's crazy, you guys. 2,000 rounds of ammunition, and this is a man that's gone out of his way to not pay child support, and so by doing so, he just doesn't work. He's a frickin' freeloader. Yikes. Is there any wonder why now he's lost his other children? Does a man that doesn't want to work is that someone that's really fit to be a parent? Not to mention all that ammunition. Yikes. So normally very active on Instagram and on Twitter, Jenelle has been all kinds of silent, you guys, but she did share a couple posts on Facebook that can give you a little bit of an indication about what's going on with her right now. She actually broke her silence yesterday by shortly after the news broke that the girls were removed from her custody, that it said, daily reminder, rumors are rumors. She also posted a couple days ago a photo of Kaiser with an emoji that shows her crying. And then this was her most recent share this morning, which said, "We're all a little broken, but last time I checked, broken crayons still color." She shared a photo of Ensley this morning as well. So she's clearly brokenhearted and missing her kids and trying to sort through the madness of staying and picking a husband that is violent and viciously murdered their dog. Now, there was question in my comments from yesterday's video about how the dog was actually a Boston Terrier. Incorrect. Multiple reports have confirmed what I already knew, that Nugget was a French bulldog, which David shot and viciously killed back in April. So that's the tea, you guys. I'll keep you posted on anything as it comes up, and if details do drop about what happens with the court, I'll make sure to get that information to you. As always, if you want to make sure to leave me a comment and let me know your thoughts, do Jenelle and David deserve to get their kids back? How long do you think they should be away from their kids? Some people are estimating that it could be up to a year. What are your thoughts about David not working because he has a skin condition called vitiligo? Is he fit to be a father? Comment below, make sure you let me know, and share this with your friends. As always, guys, this has been The Tea with Katie. Have a great day.